The Legion. A weapon that kicks names and takes ass, I think. Starting off with 25% status chance, this already has it's meant for long survival. Now, I just got to Mastery Rank 7 and I just got the Legion because I built a Tepetto the moment I was able to so I can build up for the Legion. I want to have this thing ready. And of course I'm in Elite Onslaught because it is the easiest way to level. In 2 zones, you're in and out, you'll have a fully ranked Legion, and all you need to do is put another form in and take in 2 more zones. 5 minutes tops. Maybe 3 zones if you don't have a affinity booster. But if you don't, you're fucking stupid anyway. Now this weapon, every time you hit a status proc, it gets a little speed boost for 6 seconds. That's already good. You add on Prime Fury, you're swinging the fences. This thing, it makes it extremely fast. Not to mention, this weapon, the Legion alone, already has Toxin on it. So if you just pop in a Volcanic Edge, Vicious Frost, Voltaic Strike, and Virulent Scourge, which I think is the best thing to do for this weapon, so you can hit 99% status chance, then Condition Overload and Pressure Point, you will hit status every single time without failure. You will just decimate these fucking fart sniffers. I mean, even me, I think I only have Pressure Point, Condition Overload. I was still taking out the level 60s. This is maybe 2 zones in, but you know, I don't have any mods on. I only have 2. Pressure Point isn't even fully ranked. I think it's less than my regular one. I'm only up to 120% damage, which is nothing in these high levels. I think the people in my team were helping me, but it's just swinging. And it already has the stance mod for Shimmering Blight, which is the natural one. I always put in the Forma so I can have a Bleeding Willow. It's my preference for it. And then I put in maybe 1 or 2 more Forma because of Prime Pressure Point, Prime Fury, and Condition Overload. Those take up a lot of space anyway, so you need to have those Forma so the weapon can work. And yes, please, I understand that I'm an actual walking cunt because I leave with only 2 zones, but again, this is the only way I can level up my weapon, so they're gonna live with it. It's only 2 zones. I'm Mastery Rank 7 anyway. I'm not much help to begin with. And you know, just to add on to this weapon even further, if you have Saren, her passive increases duration of status procs, and then you have Toxic Lash, and especially with the new one, you're guaranteed to proc with even more toxic damage. But why are you talking about a weapon that's been out for years and basically everyone knows what it does? Well, with the farewell to Maiming Strike, I think this is a great time to bring out the big guns and talk about status. The superior form of weapon building, in my opinion. And Condition Overload, which is honestly so underrated as a mod. It only goes up for about 60-70 platinum. Maybe you can find it for 50 if you're looking right. And I mean, let's be real, Maiming Strike was always expensive. 250 platinum for a mod that all you have to do is spin. This is exactly why the Tailless Boltus got nerfed in the first place. It was just spin to win. Alright, whips. Alright, get in front of a wall. Fucking spin it out. Spin, slide, win, and macros. Just macros. That's all you need to do. It's no effort work, and that's why I enjoy the idea of you can't just spin on a wall. Weapons don't go through walls anymore. Maiming Strike is going away because it's too strong. It is too strong. It's not the fact that everyone's like using it. It's overpowered. All you have to do is get in front of a wall with Adorax, and then that's it. Your game. You don't have to worry about anything anymore. I don't like it. Maiming Strike is the perfect definition for a mod that is the actual definition of low-hanging fruit. It's no effort work. You do nothing to get it, and then when you have it, it's endgame content, which is fine. You know, there's a lot of that stuff like Condition Overload and Legion. But if all you have to do is basically have one macro that does all the work for you, that's why it's going away, because that was the point of it. And this isn't me being salty because I never had it, or I never liked it to begin with. It was just not a good mod because it made everything too easy. And especially if you add that on with Rivens that do the same exact thing, so you're adding on even more critical chance and critical damage, it needed to go away, or something needs to be done with it. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but I'm glad that something is happening because it's just so powerful at this point. I mean, now as well, the fact that people know it's getting nerfed, they're trying to sell it for maybe what 450 platinum is the last high price I saw. I'm sure it was going higher somewhere. But again, I could honestly give less of a shit about that. The Maiming Strike, the whole Maiming Strike thing in general. I'm here for the Condition Overload and the Legion, the godly pair of weapons, and how it can honestly give an abysmal amount of status just by all 4 status mods, dual stat mods. So you have 99% status, Condition Overload, and then just destroy the world with it. And then again, added on with Saren, I think it works also as well with Sentinels and Taxon. So Cold proc is another one. Saren's Toxin proc. It's what I think is the perfect weapon, just by power, sheer raw power. And guess what? It's not getting nerfed. All right, I'm good. Drink water. Bye.